If you're a TWD fan like us, then you're probably crying into your pillow knowing that soon you won't have more episodes to binge watch. Hearing about our favorite series finally ending has been terrible, and most of us haven't even processed it yet. If we're so shocked, then we can only imagine what the cast must be going through. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about how Eleanor Matsuura reacts to TWD finally ending. First off, how is Eleanor taking this news? Eleanor Matsuura, a star of The Walking Dead, acknowledged the end of the program and admitted it hasn't truly hit her yet. We'll have to bid the long-running series farewell when its latest set of season 11 episodes premieres next month. The Yumiko actor, who has shot her final scenes alongside the rest of the cast, described the closing of the program as very surreal in an exclusive interview with Digital Spy for the premiere of Netflix's I Used to Be Famous. After working on the show for 4 years, seeing it finished is such a big shock to her. She'd gotten used to her frequent travels to Georgia for the show and said that she still can't believe this is the end of it. She got a lot of queries asking her how it feels and how she's coming to terms with the fact that it's finally ending. Our star replied that it still hasn't hit her yet. She's still busy working on the last few episodes, and with the production for those continuing, it doesn't feel like the end to her. Eleanor said that she hasn't even started her goodbyes yet. She still feels as if she's in the show and that it will continue for a long time. It's understandable since it takes time to accept such a huge change. It takes us super long to accept small changes, so we can't even imagine her feelings right now. Next up, will she be part of the spin-offs? Obviously, there will be several spin-offs for the program, so could Yumiko be going in that direction? Matsuura said that she was unsure about that. She has been outstanding for the past 4 years and has adored portraying Yumiko. She became really connected to her old part and would adore the chance to perform it again. She loves the concept of having this other existence, or letting us see a different aspect of her, whether it be in a prequel or a subsequent narrative. To be able to flesh out a character in that sense is thrilling for any actor. Once you get a role, you have to learn to think, walk, talk, and do just like your character would. Immersing yourself in this other personality for such a long period can cause you to become pretty attached. On the other hand, she also has a vague feeling that it could be okay to abandon her in that world. She is confident that we'll enjoy all the material we have in store for them, because there are so many spin-offs. The actress went on to explain that she might be prepared to part ways with her for a while. She goes on to claim that for a very long time, Yumiko was the only character she played. Matsuura is interested enough in looking at other roles, even though she senses that Yumiko senses her interest. She continued by saying that nothing was currently planned, and that she was unable to make any firm predictions regarding the future at this time. Moving on, was her character meant to stay on the show until the end? Earlier this year, Matsuura said that she got a call from the showrunner, and she assumed it was to tell her that her character was getting killed off. She suspected that something was off and jumped to the conclusion that this was it for her character. Turns out that the call was just to tell her that the show was ending. This was also a pretty big shock to her, but Matsuura was glad that she was still going to be a part of the show until the final season. Eleanor was also not the first one to jump to this rather bizarre conclusion, since this decision was made during the middle of the pandemic. With all the world-ending vibes going around, most of the cast naturally assumed that they were going to be cut from the show. That call also let her know that she was going to be part of the final season with a new set of survivors. Her character still stayed on and was covering more parts of the storyline this time, with her character becoming part of the Commonwealth. This was a strange turn, since this brought a sense of order and class to a show that was otherwise meant to be a survival one. Finally, how's the final season of TWD? Has it done justice to the show? The Walking Dead is getting ready for its last episodes, and Comic-Con International, San Diego, revealed the release date for the remaining episodes of Season 11. The last episode's teaser, which teases the conflict between the survivors and the Commonwealth, was also made public. The Walking Dead will come to an end in 2022, as we've all known for a while. We're, however, shocked to find that the completed scripts have been sent to the actors and crew. The Walking Dead's last season premiere aired on AMC on August 22nd, 2021. Fans of the show had a heartbreaking moment, but with 24 episodes ahead of us, it appeared as if it would never end. But right now, the final season's final episode is being shot. Things should be really exciting in the second half of the season, because it'll be heavily focused on the Commonwealth. We've been in for a wonderful treat thanks to images taken by the director of photography, Dwayne Charles Manwiller, of both the final season and earlier seasons. Although it's disappointing to see it come to an end, there are still 16 episodes still to air on AMC, and it'll be intriguing to watch where this story goes. And now, for some other related news. First off, Rosario Dawson's return, and Sabine Wren from Star Wars revealed in Ahsoka Ahsoka images. At this weekend's D3 Expo, Disney unveiled brand new photos from the Star Wars Ahsoka television series. In Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and the far better received 7-season animated series that followed, Ahsoka Tano made her on-screen appearance as an animated character. The Togruta warrior was first presented as Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Padawan and quickly rose to popularity among fans, before making his highly anticipated live-action debut in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. The anticipation for Rosario Dawson's Disney Plus spin-off program, which started filming earlier this year, has increased in the wake of her two outstanding performances as live-action Ahsoka in The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett. Sabine Wren and Ezra Bridger will appear in the series, which will take place after the actions of Return of the Jedi and involve other Star Wars Rebels characters, though nothing more is known about it. We're eagerly expecting further details on the live-action Ahsoka during Disney's D23 Expo. Next up, the Rhaenyra actor often mixed up lines from High Valyrian on House of Dragon. Actress Rhaenyra from House of the Dragon claims she repeatedly flunked High Valyrian lines while filming. The eagerly awaited Game of Thrones spin-off from HBO travels back 200 years to see King Viserys Targaryen's rule as it is described in George R.R. Martin's book Fire and Blood. In the show, Millie Alcock and Emma Darcy both play Viserys' daughter, Rhaenyra. In fact, the young Rhaenyra, played by Alcock, plays a significant role in the first few episodes of House of the Dragon. Rhaenyra is first introduced as a child princess who, like her descendant Daenerys, rides a dragon. However, soon after her introduction, Rhaenyra finds herself at the center of a complex political plot involving her rebellious uncle, Daemon. Rhaenyra is naturally underrated by males in the sexist realm of Westeros, especially her father, King Viserys, but she quickly demonstrates her abilities as a dragon-riding warrior and a cunning backstage con artist. Alcock noted that learning the imaginary language was extremely tough for her, and she had to go through a very long process to become versed in it. Most people concur that Alcock did a fantastic job portraying the youthful Rhaenyra, despite the difficulty she had holding it together while speaking High Valyrian. Any Game of Thrones television series will undoubtedly feature a lot of action and dragons. However, performance matters a lot too, as the original series' many memorable characters demonstrated. And finally, the president of AMC justifies the number of Walking Dead spin-offs. The amount of upcoming Walking Dead spin-offs is being defended by AMC president Dan McDermott. There will be no shortage of television programs that deal with the zombie apocalypse through 2023 and beyond, since The Walking Dead's 11-season run on AMC is about to come to an end. All of the anticipated new Walking Dead spin-offs will be centered on advancing the narratives of known Walking Dead characters. 3 more spin-off shows are now in development, joining Fear the Walking Dead, Tales of the Walking Dead, and the previously finished Walking Dead: The World Beyond. This contains the Rick Grimes project, which originally consisted of 3 films, but is now a series starring Michonne. Although there are concerns about the storyline being burnt out with so many spin-offs, the producers are going to limit them so that the magic can still be kept alive. That's a wrap for this video. How do you feel about TWD's ending? Are you as sad as we are? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See ya in the next one.